Mr. Chambers.
Miss Oliver?
Yes, why you look so paranoid?
I'm not being paranoid. I'm just looking to, checking out the scene. Look, Sarah, let's go and cut to the chase, man. Don't go end up being petty. I know you say you want to apologize, even on the phone. You're talking about, Rosey this, I know she'll be with you. She ain't got no job. Look, all of that needs to stay outside.
Okay, you're the one bringing that's old news, DC. You're bringing it up. You're the one being petty. I'm not being petty. I told you I'm not going to.
But you can be.
Okay, but I'm not going to be. Look, I came to the realization of what my issue is. And you were a big part of that issue. And I'm not saying just you, but I have become somebody that I don't recognize. I was not this person before I met you. You see, I am a kind person and I don't want to be petty. I don't want the drama. I don't want the issues.
So it's my fault?
I'm not saying it's your fault, but you played a good part of it. But I allowed you to do so. So I'm not coming here to be petty. I just want to close this chapter, and that way I can start dating. I can move on. I can get me a nice, tall, handsome, successful man.
Yeah, let's proceed. Like seriously though, you're going to find a way to put me in your stuff, right? To be like, oh yeah, I'm not my person. I'm not myself. I lost myself. But you played a big part in it. Why can't you just take accountability and just say...
I did say that I did, and I allowed it to happen. So I'm taking full accountability. And I'm taking full accountability for this situation, which is why I want to apologize. Because when I enter into a new relationship, I don't want to have any of those issues. I just want honesty. I want peace. I want somebody with a job. There's just certain things that I want in a new situation.
So you're just gonna move all the way on too, huh?
Well, that is the plan, because you have clearly moved on for quite some time now. If you don't realize.
Well, I kind of had no choice.
No, you had a choice. We all have choices.
We do, but I picked the right one, I feel like.
Okay, so if you stand by your decision, then that's good. I don't understand why it matters if I move on.
Yes, sir. You have to do what's best for you, the same way that I did what's best for me, right?
Exactly right. So, yes, it's a new Sarah, a new me. Here I am.
All right. I'm just telling you, leave all the pettiness outside, because I do not feel like breaking up no fights. I don't feel like doing none of that today. I'm not getting in between y'all, nothing.
Okay, there are no fights. New day.
Ain't no throwing no pregnancy tests. Sure that you're just going in there to apologize, like no craziness, no none of that.
Okay, you're being dramatic. I am absolutely positive, DC. We are turning a new leaf.
You sure?
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm just checking your head, making sure you don't have a temperature.
Hey, y'all want to come on in?
Sure. How are you? I'm well.
Let's go well.
Here with the woman who at least took the Christmas wreath down. It's the end of January.
Not doing that.
Is it Christmas decorations? Hey, Sarah. Hey. Well, this is a very lovely home. It's a little bare in here. Maybe you need some interior design. Oh, I do interior design. And look, speaking of bare, I'm actually redoing my living room, so we could maybe
Sarah,
pick a little color out for you.
Sarah,
I
don't need you to help me with no paint and interior, nothing. I thought you was here to talk. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but I like to be helpful. And I can build furniture.
I don't need your help.
I
don't need your help. So do you guys want to have a conversation, or do you want to talk about paint?
I do want to have a conversation. Wow, this is kind of awkward.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a little warm in here. So, look, I don't want any problems with you, Rosey. This all started really because of one reason. And no, there's no shifting any blame. I just don't want the back and forth. We're going to have to see each other maybe in court and stuff like that. And the whole thing was, I was just trying to get my husband back. That's all that it was. So just to see him move on so quickly when we were having issues, because keep in mind, we've had plenty of issues and we've always gotten back together. So it was just hard for me to see him.
Quick question. Why now? Why all of a sudden you got to change your heart? Why now you want to apologize? Why now do you want to just finally let go after this whole lie about this pregnancy, all of this crazy stuff that you've been doing, and all of a sudden now you're finally ready to move on. How am I supposed to believe that? Even you apologizing, how am I supposed to know that that's genuine?
Okay, well, it is genuine because I mean what I say, and all those things were just to fix my marriage. And it clearly didn't work, and it was a bad choice, and I am admitting to it. Look, it's a whole new year. I just want to move on. I am going to find somebody who is more suited for me, that vibrates on a higher frequency, because...
Well, I hope that you do find somebody for you, so you don't keep coming around here causing more problems between me and you, because I don't have an issue with you. I never had an issue with you, but when you start to be pulling up to my house, almost hitting my son with your car, doing the most, the lies, just the talking crazy about me, that's when it became a problem between me and you. So
okay, look, it's not.
And we can
move on. And look, you're a very beautiful girl.
So are you.
I won't talk about you having no bra anymore.
All right.
No, they look great. Yeah, they really do. And I'm glad we can move past this.
We appreciate you for coming over. Look, she got to get her son ready for school. So, we get your goals.